Right now, on day 7 at my house, and the goal is to talk about love. You notice I'm not holding anybody.
Your arms around Matt.
That's right! Anyway, I've been with Matt and Julie for like 7 days, and they're with each other 24 hours a day. I mean, non-stop 24. I mean, they do everything together. And right now they're holding hands, and they hug and kiss all day long. I'm not jealous. I mean, I'm really not jealous because I hug myself all day long. Like,
and we hug you all.
Yeah, we are. And yeah, she does. I mean, she does hugs and kisses me all day. Not all day long. But it's about love. And the whole thing about raw food is not worth anything if you don't have love in your life. So I want you to kind of explain to you, because you're living the ideal life. You have lots of love. You have beyond love. Beyond. I mean, every couple out there, she's totally jealous. Because you know what life's about.
I hope not.
Well, maybe not. You know what love's about. I mean, every single minute, your total love for each other. You each knowingly share that love all the time with each other. So why don't you maybe talk about that as the most ideal way to live, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. I think a good way to start it is to understand what love means. I mean, it's easy to throw the word around.
It is easy.
But I feel like there's this thing I've always felt about when you say to somebody, like, I love you, it always kind of was hard for me because to me love was something so much greater than to be able to say, the verbiage didn't make sense. It was like, I love you, but like this love is this incredibly vast presence that it means like the just like the purity of how the universe works. I mean, it's just like how everything kind of comes together with compassion and understanding and acceptance. I mean, this is like this. It's this really something that you need to contemplate, very deeply to even get close to understanding it. So to say that to somebody always kind of seems reductive in a sense, to put that into words. So like,
you ever say it, by the way?
What I think is really important. I think I just feel like
question. I understand that you give her so much love.
No, but I feel like
she gets it.
This is what I feel like. I feel like sometimes that word is used as like a space holder. So it's used almost like taken for granted. Right. I think it's so much more important to like express specific things, like say how the person's making you feel, and how like it's just talk, really speaking your heart in the moment, and like that's acting out of love. That's showing love. That's like literally being in love, and then like expressing some sort of a sentiment from that place that you're in.
As I say, you enjoy. I mean, you go out of your way to let her know that you love her all the time. And you may not say it, but I get it. I get it when you walk. I get it when you just doing nothing, whatever you're doing, and then you stop what you're doing and go over her and just give her a big hug and kiss. And then I get it. I just get it all the time that she's in love with you and you're in love with her. I mean, I just get it. I mean, you're with each other 24/7.
I like that expression. I like in love with somebody. Like to be in a space of love.
I get it. I get it from the bottom of my heart. I said, man, this is really cool. I'd really love to be in that situation. You know what I mean? And I am with me.
Your love triangle.
That's important.
Yeah, me, myself, and I. Go ahead.
So I think it's like, to be able to kind of challenge yourself to be able to express something in the moment, to really embody love, or to let that love come through you and express it, even when it feels like there's nothing to say, even when you feel kind of silly or awkward because you're kind of tripping over your words, you want to say something poetic and you feel like the feeling inside you could never really express it in words, what this person makes you feel, but to try to like really put yourself into that place of vulnerability and just really just express it, and just however it comes out, and then not have any expectations of getting something back, because a lot of times we use love sort of as a way to trap the other person, and we don't want to do it. It's just like we're a little bit insecure or whatever reason. It's just really important to give that other person the freedom. You want to be devoted to them unconditionally. Like unconditional love is something that's real, and
it's actually a two-way street too.
Yeah, and it's like, but you can't be expecting anything of the other person. If you really love them and you're devoted to them, you need them to be at their highest level and be getting everything that you feel like they deserve. Like she, to me, like I feel like she deserves so much that it's so much part of my work to make myself really act at the highest of my level and really make my expression as pure and honest as possible, because that's what she deserves. But it would be unfair of me to put expectations on her that she has to reciprocate something. It's like, if I feel like I'm truly expressing my heart and I'm in that space with her, then she's going to feel that and reflect it to me. And like, our work together is to make sure that we work on ourselves so that we can both be at our clearest level for each other. You know, it's like to me it's a matter of respect. You know, it's respect for me and for her, and to also use that as a way to establish that divine connection, that we are sharing this experience together.
I'm gonna get Julie to talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, her being is that of love. I mean, everything that you do is reeks of love. I mean, she walks in and says, "Oh my gosh, I feel love." I mean, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm kind of shy about this.
Right, all right.
But I just think that, well, with Matthew and I mean, we just try to always be in tune with one another, and just, I mean, we're with each other all the time, and I truly love that.
Right.
I feel like, but even though we're with each other all the time, we kind of, we make a point to check in with one another, you know.
Wow.
Even though we're
with it.
I mean, in the morning, you know, we'll wake up and we'll just be together, and
You've been with us 3 years, like almost 24/7.
yeah, pretty much. You know?
24/7.
That's just how we live. I mean, you kind of have to be. It's like an old kind of style of living.
But yeah, like, you know, in the morning we'll be together, and we'll. I mean, there's different, like. I was gonna say exercises that we do. I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird. I mean, or implying something or whatever. But I mean, I guess the idea of doing things tantrically, you know, it doesn't have to just be about sex, you know. It's not about sex at all, you know. It's just connecting with that person,
right.
And
just using that experience to connect with something higher.
You hear that?
And going deeper, you know, and really
right.
just being fully present with them, and looking them in the eyes, and just being completely there with one another, and being completely open, and just being truthful with one another, and upfront and clear, because we both have goals to help one another, and hold each other's spaces, and you know, if you're not open and clear with your partner, then how are you supposed to do that, really? But yeah,
I feel like the like, a lot of people think if you're with somebody too often, if you're with somebody all the time, you could get like bored of them or sick of them or whatever. But I think the key is being free of expectations. Like, it's not clingy or needy or smothering if you're constantly giving from your heart, expecting nothing in return. That's the unconditional love. It's like you just want to give and give and give because it feels good to give. And you can see and you can grow from that and learn from that. And as long as you're not expecting anything or pulling from them or trying to take from them, then there's no static. And that's the goal, is to just make sure you're honestly giving without expecting to receive. And sometimes it takes a lot of just stopping and being still together and just making sure that everything is in that harmony, and you're honest with yourselves and each other, and especially yourselves with how you're acting about that.
Yeah.
I just noticed that in my store, I sense that, like, I sense that when I'm doing something, you got my back. Like, I walk out to get the signs, and here he's following me. I said, who does this? I go to the grocery store, I pick up bags, and before I pick up bags, he grabs two of them and she grabs one. Oh my God, he got my back. And then we wash. I mean, everything. It's almost like a communal type energy to make it work. It wasn't about me. It's not about you. It's almost communal energy to do whatever it can for the highest good to make it work. And that to me is maybe where real love comes in.
Yeah, that's love. You know,
that's
just
love.
Doing everything for the highest good.
For the highest
always
good.
Being conscious and
it's
realizing.
not about me, not about you. It's almost like almost like the movie we saw yesterday called The Dreamkeeper. It's about we. Once you get off I, then it becomes we. It becomes much more Much more.
It's like being always conscious in the fact that we are this larger organism, but using our individualized consciousness to express love and beauty, and that's just it, and doing it freely without trying to get anything back.
So I'm in love with both of you, I guess.
We're in love with you.
Yay, love. Anyway, is this from Live from Arnold's Way? And with that, Live from Arnold's Way, about love, day 7, we did it. We did it. Final key to saving the world is that of love yourself, love others, and love of whatever you have. Whatever you do. Yeah, love of God, someone says. It's whatever out there. Yeah. Everybody has a different thought, and everyone's right.
And we love you.
Okay. Bye.